Have you ever done everything right, worked your butt off, saved money, followed all the so-called good girl rules but still felt like you're not moving ahead? It's like running on a treadmill, exhausted but staying in the same spot. That frustration? You're not alone. Thousands of women feel this every single day. Society told us the formula. Get a good job, skip the lattes, play it safe, and you'll be financially secure. But reality hits different. Debt piling up, paychecks barely covering rent, and living costs that never stop climbing. That secure path. It's not as secure as they promised. The truth is, the system wasn't built with women's lives in mind. Career breaks for kids, lower pay for the same job, and the invisible load of caregiving they silently eat away at wealth. No one warned us how much this stuff stacks up over time. What if the very habits we thought were responsible are actually the ones keeping us broke? Playing it safe, saying yes to everything, waiting for permission. They sound responsible, but they're secretly costly. Sometimes the right thing is exactly what's holding us back. Think about it. Years of saying yes at work, yes at home, always putting yourself last, and then looking at your bank account, nothing to show for it. That mix of exhaustion and emptiness, it's crushing, but it's not your fault. And here's the danger. If nothing changes, women risk living longer than men but with less money, fewer choices, and more stress. Imagine decades of life left, but without freedom or options. That's the future we need to rewrite starting now. The most dangerous money traps for women aren't the obvious ones, they're the silent habits nobody talks about. Hey friends, I'm Bella, and welcome back to Money Talk channel, where we keep it real about money, life, and building the freedom we deserve. Hit subscribe if you're tired of outdated money advice and want to build wealth on your terms. Quick note. This is for education and empowerment, not financial advice. Today we'll break down the 6 silent habits keeping millennial women from wealth, why they're so sneaky, and what you can do differently starting today. So let's get into it. This is the silent habits keeping women from wealth. Let's dive right in. We've been told since forever that the safe move is the smart move. But keeping all our money locked in savings? That's like running in place. You're moving, but you're not really getting anywhere. Here's the thing. Inflation doesn't care how careful we are. On average, prices rise about 3% a year, while most savings accounts pay less than 1%, so our money is actually shrinking. Saving feels safe, but safe doesn't always mean secure. True security comes from letting your money grow, not just sitting in a corner, doing nothing. Imagine your money growing in the background while you sleep. No hustle, no extra hours, just time working in your favor. That's what investing really is. Freedom, not Wall Street chaos. Warren Buffett once said, "The biggest risk is not taking any risk. Playing it too safe means missing out on the life we're working so hard to build." Think of it like planting seeds. If you only keep them in a jar, they'll never become trees. But once you plant them, nurture them, they can grow into something way bigger than you imagined. Let's be real, too many of us give way more than we get back. From saying yes to extra work at our jobs, to helping friends for free, it slowly drains us. The truth is, women in the US still make about 82 cents for every dollar men earn. And when that's stretched across years, it adds up to a massive gap. Imagine flipping that story, charging what you're worth, negotiating with confidence, and finally seeing your bank account reflect your hard work. Picture saying no to unpaid labor, and instead using that time and energy to fund your dream, whether it's a new apartment or a trip across the world. But society keeps telling us to just be nice and say yes to everything. And let's be honest, nice doesn't cover rent or pay the bills. Like Michelle Obama said, we need to do a better job of putting ourselves higher on our own to-do list. Sis, you can't pour from an empty cup. Let's be real, so many of us avoid talking about money. Whether it's with our partner, our family, or even friends, staying quiet feels safer. But it keeps us stuck. Here's the wild part. Studies show nearly 60% of millennial women would rather talk about their sex life than their finances. That's how uncomfortable money talk feels. But imagine if we flip that. Open conversations about rent, splitting bills fairly, or even investing with your partner could actually build trust and freedom. Silence might feel polite, but honestly, it usually ends in hidden debt, resentment, and unfair setups that leave women carrying more of the load. Like Sheryl Sandberg said, we cannot change what we are not aware of. Talking about money is the first step to making real change. Avoiding money talk is like ignoring a smoke alarm. It might feel easier in the moment, but the longer you wait, the bigger the fire gets. So many women are taught to put their family, kids, or partner first, but guess what? When we always put ourselves last, our future dreams often get pushed to the back of the line. Here's the reality. Women lose an average of $400,000 in lifetime earnings, mostly because of career breaks to care for others. But picture this instead. You retire with comfort and freedom, never worrying about being a burden to your kids. Sacrificing your own financial future might feel noble in the moment, but later it can mean losing your independence and choices. Remember Oprah's words: "You can't pour from an empty cup." You need to fill yourself up first if you want to give your best to others. Think of it like always giving away the best slice of cake until there's nothing left for you. You deserve to keep a slice too and enjoy it guilt-free. A lot of us think budgeting is the same thing as building wealth. But here's the truth. Budgeting just helps you keep track of where your money goes. It doesn't actually make it grow. Think about it. Cutting back on little things like coffee feels smart, but it's not the full picture. Saving is good, but it won't create real wealth by itself. For example, skipping a $5 latte every day might save you $100 a month or $1,200 in a year. But if you invested that same $100 monthly, in 30 years it could grow into over $120,000. Wealth building is less about clipping coupons and more about making your money work for you. Investing and growing your income are what take you to the next level. Here's the trap. Society often praises women for being frugal, while men are encouraged to take risks and invest. That double standard keeps us playing small. Like Suze Orman says, you can't build wealth just by cutting expenses. Think of it like dieting. You won't see real transformation unless you also exercise your money through growth. So many of us wait for that perfect moment, the right degree, the right savings, or the right confidence before taking action with money. But here's the truth. The perfect time almost never comes. We often think we need to be 100% qualified or fully ready before we try. Meanwhile, opportunities are passing us by while we're still overthinking. Studies even show women apply for jobs only if we meet every single requirement, while men jump in at just 60%. Imagine how many chances slip away while we're waiting. Waiting for permission feels safe, but in reality it costs us years of growth. Every year we delay is like missing a whole level in the wealth game. Instead, imagine saying yes now, even if you're not fully sure, and learning along the way. That's how wealth is built step by step, not by waiting for the stars to align. It's like waiting for every traffic light in town to turn green before leaving your driveway. You'll never get anywhere. The secret is moving forward now, not waiting for perfect conditions. Let's start by flipping the script. Money isn't just about bills or stress, it's about power, freedom, and choices that are fully yours. When you see money as independence, every dollar feels like a vote for your future self. Here's the wild part. Women already direct 70 to 80% of household spending. That's massive influence, but too often it stops short of wealth ownership, where the real long-term power lives. Imagine instead that you're not just spending, you're investing, building a future where you own assets, grow wealth, and retire without fear or stress. That's the kind of security that no sale or discount can ever give you. The pitfall: letting guilt or fear keep you small, like thinking it's selfish to want financial freedom. The truth is, confidence with money doesn't just change your life. It ripples into generations. Like Eleanor Roosevelt said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Believing in your dreams isn't cheesy. It's the first step to building a financial reality that matches them. Think of it like putting on your oxygen mask first. When you secure your financial future, you breathe easier, and that gives you the strength to help the people you love without burning out. So today we broke down the 6 silent habits: playing too safe, undercharging, avoiding money convos, putting yourself last, confusing budgeting with wealth, and waiting for permission. The truth: breaking free from these habits isn't about being perfect, it's about choosing yourself, your worth, and your future. If this hit home, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with a friend who needs to hear it. What's one silent habit you've caught yourself doing? Drop it in the comments. Let's start the conversation. You're watching Money Talk channel. Real talk, smart money, with Bella. Until next time, remember, you deserve to build wealth, not just survive. I'll see you in the next one.